translation can be listened to Basque on Channel 1, Spanish in Channel 2, and English in Channel 3.
Let's start then. Comencemos, hasi gaitezen bada. Culinary Cinema Saria, Premio Culinary Cinema, Culinary Cinema Award, para Mugaritz, sin pan ni postre.
For Mugaritz, sin pan ni postre, with all of you, the director, Paco Plaza.
Antes de nada, la foto, por favor. Nos colocamos para la foto. ¿Sí? Por favor. ¿Alguna pregunta? Any question? Galderarik, Jon. Micro, por favor, sí, ahora mismo.
Hola.
Hi, I'd like to ask you, you're a director who's closely associated to genre films, horror films, etc. You've made a film about gastronomy with Mugaritz. I'd like to talk about genre issues, whether you believe, I haven't seen the film, but do you think there are moments in genre, but even when you shot the film, you were thinking that this could fit into a horror film? No, the truth is, no, it isn't. But it is true. There is a gesture, a nod to one of the kitchens cleaning the fat out of a brain, and the editor decided to leave it in as a tribute to my past as a horror filmmaker. They said, well, let's leave a bit of the innards, for example. But the truth is, it's a documentary about the creation process in a restaurant. No, they're not afraid at all. They have nothing to fear. Any other questions? Thank you very much and congratulations.
Donostia Hiria Publikoaren saria, Premio del Público Ciudad de Donostia San Sebastián, City of Donostia San Sebastián Audience Award para Enfanfa.
For Enfanfa, by marching band, with all of you, the director, Emmanuel Cuzcol, and the co-player, Irene Muscari.
First of all, we are going to take the picture. Please, if you set up yourselves there. Yes, please. You too.
D'accord.
Yes.
Ok. Prendre la photo.
Yeah, thank you. Maybe I can take you. Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Beste txalo bat, mesedez. Otro aplauso.
Yes, a round of applause, please.
Merci. ¿Alguna pregunta? ¿Alguna cuestión?
Any questions?
¿Alguien quiere animarse?
Excuse me.
If you want to share something.
Est-ce que tu veux dire quelque chose?
Ah. Bah, je voulais dire que pour moi, c'était le prix plus important.
For me, this is the most important award. I make films that is for the audience. And when the audience supports the film and they recognize the characters and they feel moved, that means if such is the case, this means that we've made a good film. So therefore, thank you very much.
Thank you. Esperamos unos segundos. No voy a volver a pediros que aplaudáis. Luego sí.
I'm not going to ask you to applause again. Cuchabank.
Cuchabank New Directors. Saria, Premio Cuchabank New Directors. Cuchabank New Directors Award. Bagger Drama.
Bagger Drama with all of you, the director Pete Baumgartner. A big round of applause.
Volvemos a recibirle con un fuerte aplauso. Thank you.
¿Me puede?
Any questions? ¿Alguna pregunta? Would you like to share something?
I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you very much. It was a very, very nice time. I'm from Switzerland, so in Switzerland people don't really show emotions. And then I come here and everyone is talking and having questions and loving film. So I take this with me home, and I hope we can have it a little bit in our heart. So thank you very much.
You deserve it. Congratulations. Thank you. Horizontes Saria, Premio Horizontes, Horizontes Award, el jockey, Kill the Jockey. Con todos ustedes, el actor Nahuel Pérez Vizcayat.
Kill the Jockey, the actor Nahuel Pérez Vizcayat.
¿Alguna pregunta? Any questions? Galderarik? ¿Ahí? Bueno.
Hola, buenas.
Hi, congratulations, because I loved the film. And I would like to ask you whether you've already shared with the team the news that you've won the award, and what are the first reactions of the team having received that piece of news? Yeah, we knew last night. So I'm the special envoy who landed here to receive this great recognition. Yes, very excited, a lot of joy. I'm going to be reiterative in this context, which is so difficult that we're living through in Argentina. These awards are triply significant, and they generate a lot of expectation. I think they're very important, as I said, or tried to say a moment ago on the stage. But they confirm that this Argentinian cinema is still alive, and we have to continue to make films because it's an industry that participates in our economy. It's not an industry that brings about losses. The extreme right party, it's very difficult, these people in power, for them to understand. So very happy the team is exultant, and we're feeling like going back to Argentina. We just premiered the film on Thursday, and on Monday they announced it was a candidate as official candidate of Argentina for the Oscars and the Goya, and we've already won there. So let's see if the people go to movie theaters and coincide with the cheaper, tickets to enter the film theater. And let's just hope there's a piece of a re-emergence of national cinema. Any other questions? It's free, yes, applaud. Congratulations. See you soon.
Argazki honenaren epaimahaiaren saria, premio del jurado a la mejor fotografía. Jury Prize for Best Cinematography. Bound in Heaven. Con todos ustedes, la directora
Bound in Heaven, the director Wu Xin and the cast Nini, Shoujo and Liao Fan. Big round of applause, please.
Oso ondo galderarik, alguna pregunta?
Any questions?
Sí.
Do you have your translation device? Okay, perfect.
Vale. Buenas, yo quería
Hi,
felicitar
I want to congratulate you because the photography is one of the best things that I've liked, one of the great things I liked about the film. And I would like to ask you precisely whether you could talk about how was the work with the director of photography, because the person's not here. The director, to work between the director and the DOP, whether there was a lot of complications to shoot those fantastic photography in the film.
他想先夸奖你们这个摄影的部分是他最喜欢的，因为他想知道导演跟摄影师的合作是怎么样的一个模式。
我跟他的合作其实是建立在一个非常信任的基础上，因为他是一个非常出色的摄影师，非常有才华，而且人也很有趣。在我们拍摄之前，我们看了大量的电影，但是真到他拍摄的时候，他还是完全有他自我的个人风格在这个电影里呈现。因为我原来是个编剧。所以在影像的转化方面，其实我非常依赖他，他给了我很大的帮助。
From the outset, what I've done is to completely put my trust in the DOP. I'm a screenwriter, and from the screenwriter to becoming a director, to being the director, I put my trust in him and confidence, and to listen to all the advice that he gave me. He's a cameraman with a lot of experience and with a lot of ideas and with a very special personality.
Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
Gidoi honenaren epaimahaiaren saria, premio del jurado al mejor guión, Jury Prize for Best Screenplay, eta taldeko interpretazio honenaren zilarrezko maskorra, Concha de Plata, la mejor interpretación de reparto, Silver Shell for Best Supporting Performance, Canfian Loton, Pierre Lotan.
Pierre Lotan.
Como sabes bien español, aquí la foto, por favor. Con los premios, Yeah. Give me if you want the translation device. Yes, but
not the same movie, right?
Could you headphone? Yes, headphone. Yeah, but take it for the pictures, yeah? Thank you.
Like wine.
¿Necesitáis que se gire un poquito? With the other one, please. ¿Queréis con ambos? Yeah? With both of them? With both of them. Merci beaucoup. Galderarik, any questions? Yeah? Anne, Mercedes? Channel 4. Yeah?
Channel 3, it was in Japan.
Number 4. 4.
Je peux parler français ou English? Yeah. Well, félicitations. Bonsoir, Alessandro Bizzotto.
Good evening, Alessandro Pizzotto. I'm from Italy. Bravo. It was one of my favorite films. Talking about this, I think Francois Ozon is a film which is beautiful and misconcerting. And he says about you that you are perfect to portray this role. And you are the person who has judged, a person who's also got a bit of a dangerous aspect to his character. The truth is, I thought you're a character that's not dangerous, but all the contrary. Well, I'm falsely a bad guy. The truth is, I'm very peaceful. I'm not going to say I'm very beautiful and also concerning. What can I say? Francois Ozon is always right. What can I say? I'll answer to you later because I forgot to say something. I say a lot of stupid things and sometimes I forget what was asked of me. I would like to ask you whether the shooting of the film, do you remember any special fun moment with you enjoyed yourself the most? And thank you and congratulations.
Alors, lequel? Parce qu'il y a un tournage, il y a un moment drôle, mais il est censuré. Et du coup, vous parlez pour quel tournage exactement?
There's one, but which film are you talking about? Which one?
Ah, En fanfare ou Quand vient l'automne? Le film de Ozon.
La película de Ozon.
Un moment drôle.
Well, a fun moment.
On va dire un peu tout le temps. La manière.
I think the whole time.
Parfois dirige François Ozon est rigolote.
The way Francois Ozon directs sometimes can be fun. He's also very accurate and precise, but it's always fun all the time. But I don't know how to say this. What can I say?
Un tournage de François Ozon, c'est un spectacle pendant 2 mois. Du coup, c'est un peu drôle tout le temps.
A shoot by Ozon is a spectacle. It's always fun and interesting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Interpretazio nagusi honenaren zilarrezko maskorra. Concha de Plata, la mejor interpretación protagonista. Silver Shell for the best leading performance. Los destellos,
Glimmers.
Con todos ustedes,
With all of
la
you,
actriz
the actress
Patricia
Patricia López Arnaiz.
Aquí Patria, derecha.
Bai? Galderarik? Any questions? ¿Alguna pregunta? Sí, dos. Comencemos ahí, por favor.
Hola, Patricia.
Hi, Patricia. First of all, congratulations for the award. I would like to ask you, in a year in which you're in this film by Pilar Palomero, but you're also in a film as Nina, I'd like to ask you, what's it like to be working on films of some of the Spanish, most important female emerging directors that we have in the Spanish film theater, film arena? Well, it's been great. It's been a delight. We've just been saying Pilar Palomero, Andrea Jargueta, Conina, and Estiva Ursola and Soriagone with 20,000 species of bees. Three friends, really. So you're with three women who have a lot of talent, with which you enjoy your work very much, because the three of them they approach work differently, but the three of them are women who work upon the ties, the relationships between characters. They like to scratch the surface. They don't impose an idea or one way of doing it, but they research it deeply. And from the work method point of view, the three have different sensitivities, but very special. So you enjoy working that way very much with someone who directs you from there. But as well, in the three cases, I have three friends, and to work with a friend and keep her later, for example, well, I wish I would sign here for this to always be the case. It's been a gift. I've been very fortunate. Thank you. Over there. Please raise your hand if you'd be so kind. In your acknowledgement speech, you said that the film talks about finitude and the feeling of being alive, of being here, as you say. But I would like to ask you about that. How a film that addresses a mission initially, which could be depressing, just like the last days of a disease, can communicate the joy of living or life. The maximum responsible is Pilar Palomero, and this comes from her own experience. I think she talks about something that she knows about, something that she's experienced, and through the experience of accompanying a person you love in that transit, she had moments in which she felt the light of the sun differently, and the warmth of the sunlight on her skin. So Pilar has that sensitivity. If you have those senses to capture these things, it doesn't mean that you know how to convey them, but she has the talent, for me, of being a very great narrator, cinematographically speaking. And I think, and I don't know too well, but I've got the feeling that amongst many other things, one of the things she gets right is the measure. This is something that I admire much in her. And I saw it when I saw the film for the first time. And I saw it, secondly, when she edits the film with Sophie, the editor, the elections, what the choices she makes. I felt very admired I admired her very much because she had sufficient material to show much more the suffering and the pain of that family. But the decisions that she took, there's no exhibition there. It shows you, but it doesn't exhibit. And I think this is something very difficult to make. It's very delicate because it's a fine line between exhibiting and to be cold and to not make it. But she has a poetry that comes from that sensitivity that she has in life, and with what things she keeps for herself. She's going to tell you that a person has died, but she doesn't show the person, and it doesn't show the family crying. She shows the family waiting in a corridor, the sound of a zipper. Who tells those stories that way? The person who has that sensitivity day to day and captures those types of details, which I think they touch us more because they're much more specific and very real, and they hit the nail on the head. Yes, one final question. Patricia, congratulations. Well, Patricia, congratulations. Tell me, where's the silver shell and how do you feel? You're still in shock? Tell me. Well, am I still in shock? Well, yes, I was very nervous. Plus, I get very nervous every time I have to talk in front of people, not so much here. But when I received the award, I was very nervous. And the silver shell, well, they've taken it away from me. I think they've taken it to the hotel, but I take it in the bottom of my heart with me. I'm nervous, I'm very moved. And I remember all of my colleagues. Palomero should be here holding my hand, because in this case, this character was constructed between the both of us. We've gone hand in hand along this, with full of trust in each other, and with the way she works and the decisions she's making, we were able to construct this character. That's why Pilar Palomero is here. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Big round of applause.
Zuzendari honenaren zilarrezko maskorra ex aequo, Concha de Plata la mejor dirección ex aequo, Silver Shell for Best Director ex aequo, El Llanto. Con todos ustedes,
The Wailing, the director Pedro Martín Calero.
Sí, lo tenemos muy bien. ¿Alguna pregunta? Any questions? Galderarik. Primera fila.
Hola, felicidades.
Hi, congratulations. I'm curious to know, in the film, while I was watching the film, as it's your first film, etc., I was curious to know the work with the special effects, whether it was complicated or how did you carry out that work? It was complicated because the building, we had to replicate it in two different places, a mixture of visual effects, decoration, one, and the external part was outside and the interior was another building. It was quite complicated. But Quechua de la Media carried out great work because they were invisible effects. They were done digitally, and I think that he managed to achieve a good effect. Any further questions? Yes? Hi. First of all, congratulations for the film. I'd like to ask you, what does it mean for you that a genre film gets into the awards of an important festival like the San Sebastian Film Festival, beyond the fact that it's shown in Sitges and the circuit of the horror film festivals, which is extensive, but at the end of the day, it's like a niche. What's it mean for you that a film like this will break and leaves that niche of the horror film festivals? Well, it's a great validation for me, I imagine, but also for the genre, which is entering into its adulthood. It's more considered. People with more prestige dare to make films like this, and I hope it will continue to do so. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Zuzendari honenaren zilarrezko maskorra exequo, Concha de Plata la mejor dirección, exequo, Silver Shell for Best Director, exequo, On Falling. Con todos ustedes la directora Laura Carreira.
On Falling, for the film On Falling, Laura Carreira, ladies and gentlemen.
Ondo, galderarik? Any questions? Lehenengo filan mesedez?
Hola.
Itxoin pixka.
Vale.
Wait a little bit, please.
Sí, vale. Yo quería
I'd like to ask you, I'd like to know how you assess your film, as well as The Wailing, which is a first feature film. You win the best direction in a special section, which we had people like Costa Vagras, Mike Lee, and other very well and important directors. How do you assess all of this? And congratulations, by the way.
I really didn't think I had a chance, to be honest. With this film, at best, I was hoping that it was going to give me the chance to make another. So as soon as I saw who we were next to, I was like, well, forget about that then. But no, I mean, I'm so kind of shocked and honored, and it's really an incredible privilege to be given this award. And it's not just for my work, because a director is nobody just by themselves. It's really the work of an enormous group of people, from cast and crew and producers, everyone that's making it work. I wouldn't be standing here without their work and their dedication and generosity. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, and congratulations on the prize.
Thank you.
I was really shocked watching the movie about the level of details in all the routines that you show, and how I think it's common from my life, from my friends, co-workers. So I wanted to ask you, where did you get those details? If it was from your own experience, from the testimonies of some friends, family working on that, and where did they come from? And congratulations.
Thank you. I think it was a combination of, my first years in Scotland when I was living, I moved to Scotland about 12 years ago. I'm Portuguese. And I think those first years really kind of changed my outlook on the world. And I think all those little bits that I've collected kind of found their way to the film. But then also a huge portion of it was from conversations that I had with pickers, so the same workers who do the job that Aurora does, the main character in the film. And these conversations, I think those are the details that you noticed. People were really generous to talk to me about their lives, about their routines, about their thoughts on the world and, on their own lives. And I think all of those details, I was very privileged that I could put them into the film and make a film out of it. Yeah, and I think it's a much better film with their help. Yeah. Thank you.
Any more questions? No?
There.
Oh, there? Okay.
Hi, I would like to ask you, because in the speech you said that we should place more accent on people and not so much on profits. I'm not too sure whether that's possible in the cinema industry as it is today, and whether these new directors like you or Pedro Martín Calero, who have won an award, you have that idea in mind in your career.
Yeah, I think,
looking forward.
My generation is starting to like open the veil a little, and I don't think we're believing anymore that this thing is going to auto-regulate itself. So yeah, I hope that we can find other ways of living, because I think we can do much better. And I think this film taught me a lot that film is a collective act, and we can do so many difficult, complex things together, and there's nothing to be scared of. What could be. And I think there's really a lot of hope for the world that we could create.
Thank you very much, and congratulations. A big round of applause to her. Zorionak. Eta film onenaren urrezko maskorra, Concha de Oro a la mejor película, Golden Shell for Best Film, Tardes de Soledad. Con todos ustedes, el director Albert Serra.
Tardes de Soledad, the director Albert Serra.
¿Preguntas? Veo que directamente ya allí.
Tú primero. Hola, buenas noches.
Hi, good evening. Congratulations, first of all, Albert. Okay. When you address making a film like this, which is to a certain extent a controversial, the people that you have around you when you shoot the film say that you're saying you contradict your ideas, or better not to say it, but it's like the gang saying, well, you've told the story very realistically, Albert. Well, in general, it's to contradict ideas, or at least I'm not too sure the shooting process, because it's arduous. We were at the service. We had to go very quickly and follow them, and we didn't have much time to think about anything, neither I nor them, and even less them, because the technical side of things was very difficult. And there we didn't have time to question anything, so we had to shoot as much as we could with what we could. Then the editing process is completely a different world, and we looked for the best images, the most interesting, the most mysterious things at the same time. Sometimes a point of humor or lightness, a mixture of different atmospheres. It's to make the film as rich and as original as possible, and to try to avoid any cliche, which is when all my previous filmography, for example, whatever the issue, and here we always try to do the same thing. Even the exaggeration of many elements, precisely in this case, is used to avoid the cliche of how exaggerated they are. Thank you. First of all, congratulations for your great film. My question deals with, you consider the possibility that based upon the award that you've received, new discussions will be made to the negation from a movie standpoint of bullfighting, and whether you're going to deal with this in the future. No, that's not my issue. My issue is my film. What other people do with the same issue, it will be difficult to overcome a big symbol. I overcame this in all the previous films, so therefore it's not that easy. As Godard said, well, the film is a bit about this. Well, you make the film. So sometimes things are much more difficult in this case, extremely laborious. For example, 7 or 8 months, 7 days a week, we worked editing the film. So who's prepared to do that? Last question, please. Hi, congratulations for the award. One of the most celebrated phrases of your film is said several. One in the gang of the bullfighter says, "Ole, ole, your balls and ole, your bravery." Whether you and the gang have said that at a given moment, that's a question that you asked me before. No, I don't know. Well, for us, this was one of the little layers that was highlighted, that of humor, because sometimes, especially here, that a film has to have, it can have different tones, and you can take very seriously, be very transcendental from a visual standpoint and even thematic standpoint. You can take it seriously, but this doesn't mean that you can't have different layers, and there are moments of humor or lightness or irony, which I like in my film. The film sometimes doesn't take it seriously, and this shouldn't be an exception, because other life would be very boring. And then you find a lot of people who take things themselves so serious, and they take themselves so seriously and say, it wasn't that much, it shouldn't have gone that far, and there wasn't so much content in order to take oneself too seriously. Thank you very much, congratulations, and a big round of applause. Thank you.
Gracias. Eta eskerrik asko baita zuei ere, egun guzti hauetan egin duzuen lan bikainarengatik. Muchísimas gracias también.
Thank you very much to all of you for the excellent work you've done over these days.
Thank you for the work you do and you have done throughout Zinemaldia. Hurrengo urtera arte, mila esker.
See you next year. Thank you.